Hey there, this is Bob from Luxuries Outdated. Just putting a quick reply to MaximumRD's pretty cool question about backwards compatibility. Quick note: this is about the fourth time I tried to record this. The first couple of times I was feeding my baby son, and he was sucking on his bottle very loud. And then I actually got as far as recording the whole thing, and then noticed that he'd spit up on my shirt. So this video is 100% baby vomit free now. I can tell you. Anyway, backwards compatibility on consoles. Big fan of it. A couple of reasons. Firstly, I have two gaming areas. I have my kind of retro area, which is you see here, and I've also got on the big telly inside on the proper flat screen. I have a PS3. I usually have one like a modern console, whatever's out at the time, whatever I can afford. And I can sit there, have a cup of coffee, beer, whatever, and wireless controllers, nice TV, it's all great. So it's nice to be able to go and use, say, if I want to play a PS2 or PS1 game, that I can go and play them. So it's great. Um, the second thing is that from a collector's point of view, backwards compatibility is great as well because your new console comes out, it plays your old games. Uh, for us guys like us, we'll keep our old consoles. But other guys out there, their whole thing is the brightest, biggest, fastest gaming, and whatever's newest, and they're not interested in the old stuff, which is great. It's their outlook. So they'll go in, they'll buy their new X Cube 720 whatever, and then they'll basically sell off the old console because they know, oh well, if I do want to play one of the old games, sure, I have the my new console there and that can play the games on it. So for that reason it's great because it means that like when the PS2 came out, you could within a year you could pick up the PS1 for nothing. I mean, there was a second-hand shop around there, my town, that I was talking to one of the guys, and I was saying about like people trading in PS1s, and he says, look at this, and he showed me literally a stack of PS1s, taller than he was, and he's a tall guy, like PS1s, PS2s, because of backwards compatibility, you pick them up for pittance. And if you're a gamer and a retro gamer on a budget like I am, I mean, you're buying your retro stuff now from the previous generation. I mean, I'm buying lots of PS2 games because I know in a couple of years I'll be collecting them anyway, and I'm buying them for like 50 cents, €1 each. So from that point of view, that's great. And the other thing is, if the backwards compatibility is there, it keeps the old console alive a little bit longer. So it means that the likes of retail shops like, well, Game, when they were here, they're gone now. GameStop and that would sell PS2 games, which again they were actually still selling them because in theory people would still be buying them for their PS3 or whatever, and it kept them in stores a little bit longer. So there's that too. That's always a nice little bonus. And the last thing is, I suppose, the flip side of it though, when you sorry, I was going to say is the other thing as well. You get a lovely sense of lineage. I mean, the PS3, for all its faults, is you can play PS2 games on it, you can play PS1 games, PlayStation games, all play on it. The Mega Drive, it was like the big brother of the Master System, and with an adapter you could play Master System games. The Game Gear, even which was technically a stable from the Master System, could play Master System games. That lineage that you could play. The Game Boy Advance could play Game Boy games. The DS could play Game Boy Advance games. The fact that you had this whole little kind of family tree going on is always great. So there's that. The flip side of it, though, I guess, is that with backwards compatibility, people hang on to their old games longer, which means you don't see those people selling off huge bundles of them for virtually nothing. But yeah, there you go. That's my thoughts on it.